For centuries, the Indian subcontinent was a patchwork of dozens of independent territories. These competing kingdoms, the Mahajanapadas, were locked in a cycle of small-scale border conflicts. Then, in a relatively short period, the kingdom of Magadha swallowed nearly all of its neighbors, expanding to a scale previously thought impossible. How did a single regional power manage to project authority across such a vast, diverse landscape? The answer lies in the shift from a local kingdom to a continental empire, a political structure specifically designed to manage power over thousands of miles. This expansion relied on a concept known as overlordship. Instead of simply erasing every rival, a ruler builds a political web that keeps existing local powers in place, but under central control. This hub-and-spoke system created what we call tributary states. These territories were not fully independent, but they weren't fully absorbed either. They remained semi-autonomous nodes connected to a central authority. The system was fueled by a simple exchange. These tributary states provided taxes and goods to the central emperor, who in turn provided the military protection and infrastructure needed for them to prosper. While this allowed an empire to grow without micromanaging every village, it required an unprecedented level of military power and wealth to keep the web from falling apart. The ability to enforce this authority came directly from the soil. The Ganga Valley was home to massive, accessible deposits of iron ore. Magadhan smiths used this ore to create specialized tools like these. These iron agricultural implements were durable enough to cut through the dense, heavy soil of the river plains, a task that earlier softer metals couldn't handle. These tools allowed farmers to produce a massive food surplus. For the first time, a state had the calories to feed a skyrocketing population and a massive professional army. The same metallurgy was applied to warfare. This iron blade represents a technological upgrade that gave Magadhan soldiers a lethal advantage, allowing them to outmatch the weapons used by neighboring tribes. This dual-use technology transformed iron from a simple metal into the primary driver of Magadha's economic and military dominance. But technology alone isn't enough. You need a way to move resources. Magadha was positioned at the center of the fertile Ganga Valley. The region's massive river network served as high-speed highways. This map shows how trade and resources converged naturally on the central capital, funneling wealth directly into the imperial treasury. This wealth was secured in the early capital, Rajagriha. The city was chosen for its unique defensive properties. Rajagriha was naturally cradled by 5 massive hills. To make the city impenetrable, the Magadhans reinforced these heights with these heavy stone walls, sealing off every possible point of entry. Secure behind these unconquerable hills, Magadha could project its ironclad military outward, confident that its central hub was safe from any rival retaliation. Magadha's rise resulted from the combination of a political web of tributary states, the technological edge of iron, and a geographic hub that was both economically fertile and militarily secure. This specific integration of politics and resources established the template for the Maurya Empire and every major power that followed in Indian history. We see the same dynamics in the modern world. This map visualizes how the global distribution of power still aligns with access to critical resources and technological centers. Look at the dominant nations today. Their status is still largely determined by the same factors that built the first empires: the ability to control technology and leverage the natural advantages of their geography.